We live in a culture that encourages you to have a big me, a big self. The meritocracy wants you to be branding yourself, promoting yourself, writing cover letters and resumes. Social media wants you to broadcast yourself, create a little highlight reel of your life you put on Facebook to get likes. The moral culture teaches kids that how wonderful they are inside, that they have a golden figure inside themselves that they can trust, and that is really good. You look at the commencement speeches, all the cliches, follow your passion, be true to yourself, trust yourself. We tell our kids how great they are, and we tell people even of my generation how great they are, and of course we believe them. In 1950, the Gallup organization asked high school seniors, "Are you a very important person?" And in 1950, 12% said, "Yes, I'm very important." They asked the same question in 2005, and it wasn't 12%, it was 80% who said yes. Their psychologists have a thing called the narcissism test, where they read kids' statements, or they read people's statements, and they say, "Does this apply to you? Do you say this about yourself?" And their statements like, I find it easy to manipulate people because I'm so extraordinary. Somebody should write a biography about me. I like to look at my body." And so the median narcissism score has risen 30% in the last 20 years. And so there's been a rise of self-aggrandizement. With that has gone an incredible increase in the desire for fame. UCLA asked college freshmen what do they want out of life, what are their top 16 values, and it used to be developing a meaningful philosophy of life was number 1. That's now number 16. Financial security is now number 1, and fame is usually second or third. And so junior high school girls were asked, would you rather be a celebrity's personal assistant, like Justin Bieber's personal assistant to be around fame, or president of Harvard? And of course, by 3-1, they said they'd rather be Justin Bieber's personal assistant. Though to be fair, I asked the president of Harvard, and she would rather be Justin Bieber's personal assistant. College students were asked, would you rather have a life that involved a lot of sex or a lot of fame? And by 2-1, they chose the life with fame. And so I go to colleges and I say, I'm on TV twice a week, I'm in a prominent newspaper, I'm sort of famous, go with the sex, it's better. But this is a shift in values. And along with the increased belief in self and increased competition for attention or for success has gone a diminishment of moral vocabulary. Christian Smith is a sociologist at Notre Dame who interviewed college students around the country and asked, name your last moral dilemma. 70% of them could not name a moral dilemma. They said, I pulled into a parking space, I didn't have any quarters. He would say, well, that's sort of a problem, it's not really a moral dilemma. And they just didn't have the vocabulary to express what a moral dilemma was. And it wasn't that they were bad, they're not. College students are wonderful. They just have not been given a moral vocabulary. Google Ngrams measure the words we use in our books, in our newspapers, in our magazines, and you can see usage patterns. Where economic words have risen sharply in the last 40 years. The usage of moral words is down sharply. The word bravery over the last 50 years is down 66%, gratitude down 49%, humbleness down 52%, kindness down 56%. We're just talking about this stuff less.